Breaking news out of Ottawa on an update on the Liberals' deal to amend their hate speech bill or their thought crime bill, Bill C9, to include an amendment which would essentially criminalize certain aspects of religious belief. Now, some of you have been following this when news of this first broke last week. I'm going to break down what just happened today, what's going to happen in the Justice Committee later today. But you need to, the thing that you need to know is that the Liberals have just announced, there was some question on whether or not they would support this amendment, but this is breaking news out of Ottawa. The Liberals to support bloc move to remove religious exemption from hate speech laws on Tuesday. So I'm going to break this down for you. I need you to do two things for me because we need to get this word out. You're not seeing this across mainstream media. I need you to share this video. Many of you have faith leaders, friends in faith communities that have been following this issue very closely. Please share this video. And the other thing I need you to do is, because I'm trying to write to you, keep in touch with you on everything that's happening here in Ottawa as it happens, there's a link in the comments. It lets me directly communicate with you. If you just click on that, it takes you to my Substack where I write to you. It goes straight to your inbox, and it allows me to get around the Liberals' censorship bills and some of their news bans that they put in place for social media. So just take a couple minutes to share this video, to click on that link and click subscribe, because this is a rapidly evolving story. But let me break it down for you on what's happening right now. So this is just announced moments ago. This is an article from the National Post. So there was some speculation after all of the pressure that faith groups across the country have put on the Liberal government as to whether or not they would actually support this amendment which would essentially criminalize certain types of religious belief. It now appears that they are going to go forward with this. So the Liberal government is in fact proceeding with an attempt to criminalize certain types of religious belief, put restrictions on religious speech. This is a draconian law. I can't even believe this is happening in Canada. But the thing that you need to know if you're following this story is that they are proceeding with it. So how are they proceeding with it? So major props to my colleague Andrew Lawton, a member of Parliament with the Conservative Party of Canada, who's been sort of leading our caucus charge on this issue. If you follow his feed, you'll see that he had been trying to figure out what they were doing at the Justice Committee. The Liberals, they canceled the meeting, then they put it back on, and they were canceling it and extending it and whatnot. The meeting is on today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And it's our understanding that they are going to attempt to pass this amendment, which would criminalize religious belief. We've had faith groups from across the spectrum put forward letters condemning this, including some Catholic bishops. So this is, the Liberals are going to attempt to do this today. I want to assure you that Conservatives are going to fight this tooth and nail. This is the antithesis of what being Canadian means. If we want to support Canada's pluralism, the freedom to worship is a fundamental freedom, and the Liberals are trying to erode that. And guys, this is not a joke. We know that the Liberals, with their previous censorship bills, Bill C11, Bill C18, those have resulted in a whole bunch of censorship measures and chill on speech in Canada, including the fact, depending on what platform you're watching this, you might not see it. There's certain types of news bans and censorship that happens in Canada because of these bills. So the Liberals have, over the years, put in place, and then Bill C63 in the last Parliament, where they attempted to take censorship even farther. Now with this bill and this amendment, the Bloc and the NDP and the Liberals are working together to essentially criminalize certain types of religious belief and thought. So this is a huge chill on Canadian civil liberties. It has been very encouraging to see people from across the political spectrum band together to say this is wrong. And folks, what I need you to do today is to continue that fight. I need you to share this video, get this word out to as many people as you can. It doesn't matter how you vote. This is not the way in Canada. Like putting extreme restrictions on freedom of religious belief is just not the way. So you need to get this word out. And then also, if you want to follow along this afternoon, the Justice Committee will start at 3:30 Eastern. There'll be many people coming to you live on that, but you can follow along with that. And then, as I said, the link that's in the comments, if you click subscribe, it's free. It allows me to directly communicate with you on what's happening in some of these issues. But the key thing to get the word out on is that the Liberals have announced that they are going to proceed with this, in spite of outcries from faith groups across the country. We need to keep the pressure up. We know that this is an issue within the Liberal caucus. We're seeing division within the Liberal caucus. And we just need to put the pressure on more so that Mark Carney, who is behind this, actually decides to listen. Now, that's the thing. Like, Mark Carney's trying to stay out of this, but he's the one who signs off, right, on this being accepted or not. So we need to put the pressure on Mark Carney. Keep it up. It's been very encouraging. It helps us fight, knowing that many of you, and again, people who would maybe never even vote Conservative, have decided to get behind us because this is so anti-Canadian. So share this video. We are going to fight this tooth and nail. I guarantee you this is something that Conservatives are just absolutely, I'm just so encouraged to see my colleagues. We're all working together right now to make sure that we are doing everything possible to stop this. Every procedural trick, every ounce of filibuster, anything that we can possibly do, we will fight this, but we need your help. Get the word out. That's the number one thing that you can do. Activate your faith. If you're in a faith community, make sure that your faith leaders know what's happening. Get them to write, particularly Liberal MPs. If you're in a Liberal-held riding, it is very important that you phone your Liberal MP and say, I don't support. If you've never phoned an MP before, don't email, phone them and tell them that this is wrong and that they need to make sure that they tell Mark Carney at their caucus meeting that they should not support this. It is very important that you do it. And again, click on the link that's in the comments, click subscribe. But just in closing, this is just breaking news in Ottawa. The Liberals have confirmed that they will proceed with supporting this amendment. And guys, this is going to have a major negative impact on the country. This is just, we have to fight this. Fighting for this means fighting for our country. So that's what I am getting ready to do. I'll be in the House of Commons all day, supporting my colleagues, but we need your help in getting the word out. So stay tuned to this channel. Make sure that we'll be, I'll be coming to you live with more updates, but also let me write to you because, again, the Liberals have all these censorship bills, so click on the links that's in the comments. Working hard for you in Ottawa. Have a great day.